The unique sim racing community faced arguably the biggest challenge of the season, the Nürburgring Nordschleife. One of the hottest days of the year added to the demanding track, making round 5 of WorldEX Season 8 a tough and sweaty one. Young German racing driver Theo Wieder was guest in the latest Biz Talk, explaining how he used sim racing to start his career in real racing and why he focused right from the start on sustainability. Due to the length of the Nordschleife, drivers only had one lap in qualifying. Defending world champion Devin Browner was once again in a class of his own, securing pole positions with a margin of almost 5 seconds. Stefan Volter set the second fastest time, with newly engaged Nicholas Hillebrand completing the top 3. A look at the qualifying results with unusually big gaps, as some drivers played it safe on the Nordschleife, while others did not secure clean laps. Former champion Julius Martin started the reverse grid sprint from pole position, with Björn Skodke and Thomas Vogt right on his tail and Browner down in P8. An early contact between Stefan Volter and Robin Hay destroyed the sprint of the latter. Meanwhile, his teammate Thomas Vogt had to take avoiding action in the chicane, dropping him behind Nicholas Hillebrand and Chris Overend. Julius Martin entered the Nordschleife first, while things turned from bad to worse for Thomas Vogt when the former slot car champion made a mistake at Adenauer Forst, dropping him also behind Stefan Volter and Devin Browner. The championship leader made a bold move at Kesselchen, passing Stefan Volter on the outside on the run to Mutkurve. Browner inherited another place when second-place Björn Skodke went off at Klostertal, rejoining the track just ahead of his old slot car rival Thomas Vogt. Browner's charge continued when Chris Overend made a mistake at the Carousel, putting him third, just behind the 2 green machines of Julius Martin and Nicholas Hillebrand. Browner's heart rate probably got a rush when he briefly veered off course at Flansgarten, but was able to continue his chase for the lead. Nicholas Hillebrand used the slipstream on the Dottinger Höhe to take the lead from Julius Martin, with Browner closing in on both of them. Martin decided to let Browner through before entering the Nordschleife for a second time, preferring to secure P3. This started a thrilling last-lap battle between good old friends Nicholas Hillebrand and Devin Browner, which lasted the entire lap. Browner put massive pressure on the leader, who had to relinquish P1 on the Dottinger Höhe. Hillebrand tried a counter-attack out of the slipstream, but eventually had to settle for P2, narrowly missing the opportunity to end Browner's winning streak. Julius Martin completed the podium as T19 E-Speed teammates Stefan Volter and Chris Overend finished 4th and 5th, separated by just a car length. Scotty came home 6th, while his teammate Bodo Kraling was able to pass Thomas Vogt just before the finish line after a fierce battle. A look at the results of the sprint with another victory for Devin Browner. Stefan Volter took control of the start of the feature race, while WorldEX rookie Rui Cabeda caused some havoc in Turn 1 when he misjudged his braking. Onboard footage shows how the incident helped Bodo Kraling, who moved from 12th on the grid to P6. While Browner immediately started to apply pressure on leader Stefan Volter, TV racing endured a nightmare when both their cars went off at Adenauer Forst. Robin Hay and Thomas Vogt were both handed yellow cards after the race as they spun around Chris Overend and Bodo Kraling after running through the grass. Replays clearly show both TV racing drivers did not slow down enough before returning to the track. Out front, Devin Browner repeated his move on Stefan Volter from the sprint, taking the lead on the outside at Kesselchen. From there on, it was a straightforward race for Browner, apart from the fact that due to the grueling heat, his camera was not working and we got no pictures of him this time. Stefan Volter had to relinquish P2 to Nicholas Hillebrand after a brief battle, both completing the podium. An unforced error in the chicane of the Grand Prix circuit saw Thomas Vogt dropping behind Julius Martin and other cars on lap 2, while Chris Overend finished 4th. A last-minute attempt of Patrick Vincinek to pass his teammate Björn Skocka on the very last corner did not go well for Vincinek. The 10th victory of the season for Devin Browner, with a big margin after 4 laps on the Nordschleife. He obviously continues to head the standings after 5 of 9 events.
Let's go.